Once there was a man who lived in a small town. There was a beautiful mountain close to where he lived. He would take a walk to the hill every morning, which has become a habit for him. As he was getting ready to leave this morning, his little son ran to him and said that, "Dad, I also want to come with you today. Please take me with you." The father tried to explain to his son that the path is very narrow and dangerous, and climbing mountains can be challenging for a little boy. "I am sorry, I cannot take you with me." The son started crying and demanded his father to take him with him, saying that he wanted to be part of the adventure. Father reluctantly agreed since he felt sorry for his son. They started the journey. The father held his son by his hand and kept him closer since the path became slippery and unstable. It took longer than expected, and the little boy felt very tired. Suddenly there was a giant rock appeared in front of him. The father managed to walk behind it since it was a familiar path for him, but the son hurt his knee while trying. He was in so much pain, and he cried out so loud. The moment he cried, his voice started to resonate between mountains. The kid had never experienced the echo of his voice before, so he could not understand what was going on. He got terrified. He thought that someone was trying to make fun of him. So he, with all his courage and energy, said, "Who are you?" And when he heard his voice back in the form of an echo, he got furious and he loudly said, "I'll kill you." His voice talked back to him. Now he got so scared. The little boy didn't understand what was going on. Then he held his father's hand tightly and asked him who was irritating him and making fun of his injury. Father looked at him with a smile, turned towards the mountains and loudly said, "I love you so much." When the boy heard the echoing voice of his father's words, he couldn't understand what was happening. How is the same man teasing him before, now saying he loves his father? Then the father looked at his son. He understood what was going on in his son's mind. The father explained to his son that the voice you were listening to was not of anyone else. It's our own voice resonating back from the mountains, and we were listening to our own voices. "Son, if you'll say anything in anger, you'll also get angry in return, but if you say anything good, you'll receive a good and pleasing voice in return." The same applies to our lives. You think, talk and feel about good things in life, you will receive good things in return. In the same way, if you keep thinking, feeling and talking bad things about your life constantly, then your life will make sure you achieve that. When you love your life will love you back. The little boy walked quietly after that, but when they both reached the top of the mountain, he laughed out of joy, looked at the beautiful view, opened both his hand and said, "I love you so much."